Don't let your reality deceive you. What do I mean by this? Reality as we see it, as we know it, most people think it is finite. You can't change it. But when we really look at reality, what is reality? What is an object that we see? Take that Pikachu in the back right there. What is that Pikachu? Matter? Matter vibrating? What is matter? Atoms? What is atoms? Just a label. As we know it, reality is, we don't know what reality is. Reality is your consciousness vibrating at a different rate. Steam is matter vibrating at a different rate. That's what reality is. Consciousness vibrating at a different rate. That brings me to, don't let your reality deceive you. If all you see is poverty, all you see is your car breaking down, your bills adding up, and you're referring to yourself, why me, why me? You know what that's producing? A vibration of poverty, a vibration of things going wrong in your life. It's not because the universe, it's not because you're against yourself, it's because you are vibrating at that state of things going wrong. There is no good or bad, low and high. It's just because you are vibrating at a state of things going wrong. So in tune, the universe is giving you that. The universe, universe, is impersonal. So it doesn't care if you're a good person. It doesn't care if you're a bad person. It only adheres to laws. And the law is, if you are vibrating at that state of poverty, you are going to see that in your reality. So what I mean when I say don't let reality deceive you is, you have to be the person you want to be inside before you see it in your reality. You have to imagine it before you see it in reality, not the other way around. You don't change your reality by doing things physically. You do it mentally first, and then you do the last step, which is the physical, which is the very last step on the totem pole. Not the least important, but the last step. So, for example, is if you're going to work every day and you hate your job, and you refer to yourself when you wake up, oh, I dread going to work. Oh, I hate my job. You know what that refers, and you know what that vibrates with, is that your job is going to suck. You're going to wake up and you're going to hate it, and you're going to keep seeing things in your reality that are in a poverty mindset, or in a bad mindset, or it's just going to reaffirm reality. Reality confirms reality, which in turn confirms your mind state. But if you change what you feel internal, reality might be one way, but that's not how you feel. Once you change how you feel, that is when you start to get things in your reality that might pique your what's it called? It will intuition. It will bring you some intuition. So for an example, let's say you're at a coffee store or something, and then someone there, you have a freaking intuition to talk to somebody, and then that leads to them maybe becoming your mentor, stuff like that. Or you're trying to manifest a lover in your life, and you go to a coffee store and you see a girl that you like, and you have a intuition to go talk to that person, or maybe it's the barista. So what I'm saying is, the first step is your mental before you can change your reality, because you can't sit in two chairs at the same time. You have to change your mental before you change your reality. And you will start seeing things, like you'd be like, oh my God, that happened because this happened. You have to be it before you see it. So don't let your reality trick you. Even if you see all this bad stuff around you, you cannot perceive it as bad. Just perceive it as is. You have to completely dissolve yourself in your bad situation. Don't resist it. Search for something that's good. Let's say you have a really hard job. think, oh, you know what this is teaching me? I manifested this to teach myself that hard work pays off, or hard work is fulfilling. So anything in your reality is because of you. You manifested it. For an example, is like when things spiral, is because you are vibrating at that state and you're saying, why me? Why me? When you're saying, oh, I hope this doesn't happen, I hope this doesn't happen, in your head, you're like, oh, it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. That's what you're attracting to the universe, is that it's going to happen. Or for an example, it's like, oh, why don't I have this? I really want this. If you desire something, it means you don't already have it in reality. It's an annoying law of the universe. You can't have something that you don't already have, which is like, well, that's a backwards fucking thing. Well, it's because you have to really feel and truly believe that you're already, and normalize that you're already living in that reality, and then things happen. It's like an example I said in my last video. When you lose, this is a metaphor for the law of attraction. When you lose your keys and you're really looking for your keys, you are like, oh, why can't I find my keys? Why can't I find my keys? And then you're like, oh, I'll find them later. You put the thought of, I want to find my keys, then you completely forget about it and don't care about it. So you ultimately have it in your mental because you don't care about finding it. If you don't care about finding something, you receive it. It's like there could be a million metaphors for the law of attraction, a trillion metaphors, right? It's what works for you. But the basis is, if you don't have it already, you can't have it. If you desire something, it means you don't have it, right? If I didn't, let's say I didn't have a Switch, the old Switch. Yeah, I know. But let's say I didn't have a Switch and I really wanted to get a Switch, and I desire a Switch. That means I don't have a Switch already. But in my heart of hearts, I truly knew that I had a Switch, I would receive a Switch. But the only way to really confirm that to yourself is if you actually have a Switch. So it's mind games, because it's very hard to to affirm to your subconscious that you have something if you don't have it. So that's the trick of imagination. You have to use your imagination. You have to sit in the chair of your new self. Let's say I'm building this office and I'm like, oh, I really want to buy a painting for this wall, but I don't have enough money for it. What is that referring to myself and my subconscious? That I don't have enough money for a painting. But let's say the new version of me that makes money off my business, I would just go out, buy the painting. So things like that affirm to yourself that you don't have something. But once you start unlocking your mind and stop saying things are too expensive, things are too big for me, things are too hard, that when you put labels on things like that, that affirms your reality. Like I said, reality refers, am I using that word right? Reality confirms reality, which then confirms your subconscious, which is then a loop back to reality, right? Reality is not what you see, but what's up here. So when you unlock and are able to sit in a different chair from a chaotic, let's say everything you're around you is bad, but you know that you are different, that's when you unlock everything. Peace out. I'll see you in the next video.